Good morning, students. Very good morning. Today we discuss the types of loops, that is for loop and while loop. Okay. Last class we discussed what is meant by loop, what is meant by membership operators and their examples. Okay. See, what is meant by iteration and looping statements. Iteration means a group of statements executed one time, that is called as iteration. Looping means a group of statements repeatedly execute number of times, that is called as looping. See, there are two types of loops in Python. One is for loop and second one is while loop. See, these two loops are executed in two different ways. Okay, one is counting loops, counting purpose. For loop is used for counting purpose. Second one is conditional loops. Means, so first one, counting loops. The loops that repeat a certain number of times. So, here for loop, repeat a certain number of times. We give lower limit, upper limit and step value for loops. Last class discussed that point. So for loop is used especially for repeating of group of statements in a certain number of times to repeat a certain number of times. Okay, that is calling it as for loop. So example for counting loops. So counting means suppose I print same group of statements, same set of statements 5 times, then go for loop. So for loop is used for counting loops, number of times repeated, same set of statements, same group of statements. Okay. So coming to second one, conditional loops. Conditional loops means we write particular condition. Okay. That condition is true, the group of statements executed number of times. Okay. So that is calling it as conditional loops. If the condition is true, the body of the statements executed repeatedly number of times. Okay. So up to this execution until that condition falls. So if it is true number of times, each and every time increments or decrements according to our requirement. So each and every time loop control variable changes and it checks that condition. If the condition is true, then that group of statements or iterative statements are executed. Suppose in some other cases we write, okay, in while loop, this is example, conditional loops for example is while loop. In while loop we write an initial condition out of the loop before starting the loop. Okay, we write condition with while statement. We write incrementation or decrementation in body of the loop statements. So in this way we use loops in Python for loop and while loop. In some cases we write while loop not only for true. In some cases we write suppose our requirement is, okay, suppose the condition is false, execute the set of statements. If the condition is true, don't execute that repeated statements. So in this way we write while loop. Coming to next concept, that is for loop syntax. I write here for loop syntax with example. See, for loop is used for repeated number of to execute same set of statements iteratively number of times in a certain times. Okay. So for loop here, for we write for is a keyword. Here variable, variable means loop control variable. Generally we take it as a some variable I. Okay, I for iterative. That's why I am taking every time I. So for variable, loop control variable, in is a keyword. Already explained in last class how this can be worked. Next, sequence. Sequence means we specify here a range function, or sequence means either a list, we specify here either a list or a string or a tuple or a dictionary. List, tuple, string, okay, all these are sequence of values. They are all consists of number of values. That's why we specify here not only range function. Here we specify sequence. So sequence means example here list, tuples, dictionaries, sets and strings. All are valid here. Now see. So for variable, loop control variable in sequence colon, we maintain colon here. After that we maintain here, right? We write body of the statements, but before body of the statements we maintain indentation. Same indentation we maintain here. All the statements here, body of the statements are, we write here body of the statements. That's why we maintain before the body of the statements in every line we maintain indentation. Why we maintain indentation? This indicates all the body of the statements, all the instructions or statement belongs to this for loop. So the entire for loop is calling it as single statement. Okay, so the entire unit considered as a single statement. That's why we maintain here indentation. Okay, minimum 4 columns of indentation we maintain here. See, here I am writing body of the repeated group of repeated statements. Okay, so next coming to example, I take here sequence one list. You know very well what is meant by list. A list is a sequence of values or any objects. Okay, it is a data type. List is a data type. Tuple is a data type. Dictionary is a data type. Set is a data type. So we take any all these. String is a data type. That's why for A in 147. First, okay, here A is a loop control variable. Okay, we take here loop control variable A. So that A can be used in this body of the loop statements. In this example, I print first the value of A and A square. See this output. This displays this following output. See first, take here A. See, I explain this concept. Observe here. And take one variable A is created in memory. One variable A is created in memory. See, loop control variable. In memory, this A will be created. Okay. Next, here this memory first initially consists of 1. Here sequence of values. First it takes 1. Next it takes, after completion of one iteration, again it takes second value, that is 4. Again it takes 7. Like that it will be executed until last. We not used here range. Up to now we discussed for statement, for loop by using range function. Here I am not using any range function. In range function we specify lower bound, upper bound, step value. That is different concept. So by using range function we use for loop. Without using also we use by using list, tuples, dictionaries, sets, strings. All these are used. That's why I am writing here sequence. Sequence examples are all these things. That's why first I take initially A is 1. Okay. Then coming to this one. See, A is 1. First it takes 1. Then comes to this one. Print A. That means print 1. That's why it displays output 1. It displays output 1. Next, coming to print A star A. A star A means 1 into 1. That is 1. 1 into 1, it displays 1. Coming to next. So one time one iteration completed. Again it comes to this for loop and it takes the second value 4. So in this time A changes to 4 and it takes the second value 4 and it prints A. A means here 4. A means here 4. That's why it display 4. Next, coming to print 4 into 4. 416. That's why it display 416. So second iteration completed. Okay, here 3 values are there. That's why this list consists of 3 values. That's why this executed 3 times for completing the for loop. So 3 iterations completed. Finally, we get the result. See, next it takes second iteration over. It takes 7. So 7. Next, print A. A means here 7. That's why it displays 7. Next, print A star A. A star A means 49. That's why it displays 49. Okay, in this way, our for loop having sequence without using range function. Up to now we discuss only range function for loop. So without using range function, we also write by using list, strings, tuples, sets, strings. All these are used here. Okay. Here in this example, I am using a list. Already we discussed what is meant by list, what is meant by tuple, what is meant by set, what is meant by dictionary. All these are discussed in previous classes. Coming to next example related to for loop. Here I am writing 2 examples. Example 1 and one more example, example 2. I cover all the examples. Last class up to now we discussed related to range function examples. Today we discuss for loop examples with different list, strings and all these things. Okay. See this example. For I am writing here for ch. Ch is a variable. Character. Ch is a variable. Loop control variable. We take anything. Variable means. See, not every time we take not only I, we take any variable. That is identifier. That's why we take any variable. In is a keyword. I write here on string. The string value is here calm. So this one is string. That's why I place this string in single quotes or double quotes. String means placed in single quotes or double quotes. After that, colon is there. Then I maintain here some indentation. See, I write here print of ch. Print of ch. When you are executing this code in www.w3schools.com or directly we execute in Python, it displays the following output. You execute all these examples in Python software or other alternative. Last class I explained, previous classes. Execute these examples and check whether the given code gives this output or not in www.w3schools.com. Okay, so try it yourself. You change that code, then write this code and execute whether this that gives this output or not. Why? Because these are very small code, only simple examples. That's why you try it yourself in your mobile or laptops. Okay, so for ch in calm, first it takes. Last example I take one list, but this time I take here one string. So in list, first I take one element, second element, third element, like that up to last element. Here also same pattern we follow. First I take first character, second character, third character, fourth character. 4 times we take 4 different characters and execute this statement. So first ch. Here I write here memory. In memory, how this can be created? In memory, okay, right here in memory, okay, one variable ch can be created. One variable ch can be created. So ch is a variable, loop control variable. First it takes the value c, character c. Then it comes to this one. Now it takes all these characters at a time. Why? Because for loop execute repeated number of times. So ch in calm, c it takes. So comes to print of ch. Yes, ch is c. That's why print c. It print c. Next coming to first iteration over. It comes to this one, and it takes second one a. Okay, then again this changes to A and it displays print of ch. Print of ch means A, so that's why it prints A. Second one it displays. Third one it takes L. Okay, so each and every time it is incremented by one character. Okay, so the next character is L, so that's why it takes L in memory. So always memory values are changes, addresses are changes. So print ch means here L. Okay, next coming to last one. So up to last value it takes. So M, coming to M, it takes the value M, character M here. So print ch, it displays M. Like that, all these values are displayed one after the other. Okay, in this way for loop can be executed by you. This one is sequence. A string is a sequence of characters. A list is a sequence of objects. Okay, so that's why I write here with strings. In this way, without using, here I am not using any range function. Okay, see next example. Coming to second example. Here, second example for V in 1, 2, 3. Here I am taking one list. That list consists of 3 values. That's why here 3 times executed this statement. Body of the list statements executed 3 times. Why? Because here this consists of 3 different values. This list consists of. Here this one is a sequence. Okay. So first it takes variable V. In memory, I write here memory. See, in memory, first one variable V is created. So V first it takes 1. Okay. Then it comes to body of the loop, print V star V star V. V star V star V means V cube. V all consists of 1 cube 1. That's why it display 1 cube 1 output. Here output is 1. See this output. So see this output. First it displays 1. Why? Because 1 into 1 into 1 1. Next it takes 2. Value 2. Okay, it takes 2. 2 into 2 into 2 8. It displays second output 8. That's why it display 8 here. Next coming to 3. It takes the third value 3. Okay, 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. It displays the value 27. That's why it displays 27. Here in memory the value changes for each and every iteration. So in this way we use for loop in Python programming without using range function, with using range function. In for loop we use sequence. So all the sequence values or objects are executed. Here 4 characters are there. That's why this for loop executed 4 iterations. 4 times it will be executed. So in this way, by using sequence we write for loop examples. Coming to next example, I write here one example and one program, textbook program, that is program 8.11, that is 8.11 program with output. I explain how this output displayed in our textbook. Okay, see first example 3. For val in the range of 3, 8. Print val. See this program, small code. So here one val variable is there. Loop control variable val. See first it takes 3, after that it takes 4, after that it takes 5 and so on up to here. Lower bound is 3, upper bound is 18. It not considered upper bound. Range function not considered upper bound. That's why up to 17 it reaches. So it displays print val each and every time, and this displays the output, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and finally it displays 17. It is not displayed 18. Why? Because so upper bound not included in the range function. Okay, that's why it doesn't display the value 18 here. See, the output of this code is it displays 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 6 up to 17. It displayed, it doesn't display 18. Okay, coming to next textbook program with the page number. Okay, page number 238. Page number 238. Okay, see, program to print a table of a number, say 5. 5 table it is displayed here. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15 and so on. 5 eights are 40, 5 nines are 45, 5 tens are 50. Here same pattern. 5 into 1. Here every time we print 5. Every time we print into. Every time it changes the values 1, 2, 3 like that here. Okay, so pattern is same. Every time we print here equal to. Every time we print the value of the multiplication of the product of these two values. So in this way we print by using for loops, tables, repeated same set of tasks by using for loop. Okay, so we start this processing of this program. So first here, see, observe this this code. Number, we take one number 5. This number is 5. This one. Every time we display 5. That's why we take one number. Number is equal to 5 here. Initially we take one. Okay. In memory I take one variable. Okay. Num is a variable 5. I am taking here num is a variable 5. Okay. So next, for a, I take one variable a. I take one variable a. Next, in range, here I am using range function. Up to now we not use range function. This time I am using range function. Range starting from lower bound 1 to upper bound 11. Upper bound 11 means 11 minus 1 times. 10 times it will be executed. See, observe here. 5 into 10. 5 into 1 to 5 into 10. This will be executed 10 times. Okay. So next coming to a. Initially a takes the value 1. Okay. It prints first num. Num is a variable. Num is a variable. So variable name without specifying any single quotes, it displays that value. See, num. Num means 5. It displays 5. It displays 5. Num means number value 5. Next. After that, here I specify comma. Comma is not displayed. Comma is not displayed in our output. But we write here comma. Comma means this one is one argument. One input or one output we display here. Okay. Next output. Next. So all these arguments are separated with commas. So without specifying single quotes means it displays that value. With single quotes or double quotes, directly they display in our output. See, number 5, comma, we now display comma, into. So, into. That's why it displays 5 into, after that comma. But comma is not displayed here. A means here 1. Here I display the value of A. A means A is a variable. It is not display A. The value of A, that is 1. So that's why it displays 1. Next, I directly display equal to. So what directly display the value? Then we space within double quotes or single quotes. See, here I am writing equal to. Next, comma, not displayed here. Numbers are A. Here number is 5. Star A means 5 into 1. The product it calculates. Finally it displays product. Okay. So how this can be evaluated? 5 into 1. 5 is number, 1 is A. So 5 into A, number into A, num into A. So 5 into 1, 5 it displays. So one iteration completed. So this can be printed in this way. So this over, one iteration completed. Next, again it comes to for loop. Okay, incremented a with already 1 over. It change the value of a to automatically incremented. We not write here increment statement. It automatically implicitly increment 1. So it takes the value of a with 2. Then again it calculates print num. Num means 5 into, okay, a means 2. Okay, a means 2. Then equal to, after that num into a, 5 into 2, 10. So in this way it displays 5 into 2, 10. Okay, in this way it continues all the statements. So in this way it display all the, okay, iterations. For the last iteration, that is number 10. So every time increments, a increments 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on up to 10. Our last value is 11, that's why it takes up to 10. So 10th time it takes 5 into, it displays 5 into 10 is equal to 50. This is the program. In this way the for loop executes repeated number of times. So execute all the code in your mobile or laptops by using w3schools.com or tutorials point or directly Python software. Thank you student. This is the today's class. We execute or we explain the concepts of programs by using here. See, observe how I explain this program. First I write code here. That is one concept. Okay. Next, output. How the memory. So this one is very important. This is actual processing. It is not displayed in. It is not displayed. It is not visible. Outside of the memory is not displayed. So we expect how they can be changed, how they can be vary each and every time. So here we change the values according to our instructions or according to our iterations. Then we execute, finally we display the output. So practice in this way, successfully execute all the code. Thank you student. Next class we discuss few more programs. Thank you students.